Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I hope you liked the last video. Parts have come in. I'm waiting on parts. It's almost Christmas. Merry Christmas to everybody. And it's a part again. I know, everybody's like, Jesus, just leave it alone. I fully agree with you. Here was the problem. Well, the heads, we all talked about the heads. That was its own separate issue. The other ones are on the way. They're going to be here Christmas Eve. When those show up, they go right to Steve to go to the machine shop. But we'll jump into all that after the intro, so let's go.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that, spitting slow, spitting fast, not the worst, I could gas, think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness, hilarious, you think you're with my time.
Alright, what I've been working on is, this fan's my powder coating sandblasting station I've been working on. How do I turn this damn thing off? Anyway, let me show you. So I got the Harbor Freight sandblast cabinet all set up with all the mods. It works phenomenal. The only thing I haven't finished is the lights. So I just have a work light on top here for that. But it works dang good. There's one of my headers done. I have an up pipe. Is there a light on this thing? Light. Let's see if it works. Oh, it works. I have an up pipe in there. I don't know if you can see it. It's just gassing out. I'm going to try my hand at Cerakote. I messed up and I meant to get the bake one. This is the air cure. So we're going to see. But this is a Eastwood hot coat powder thing, and it's got this. And then I bought let me see it back here, a fan. It comes with like pieces to rivet it to there, but it sits on the bench, so it doesn't really matter. I got the powder coating kit. I've played with a little bit. I powder coated some scrap aluminum. Not bad. It's okay for what I'm doing. I'm not looking to do wheels and rear ends or make a business out of this. I'm not looking to do any of that. I'm looking to do like my own little things. Just small stuff. Like if I wanted to powder coat my turbo housings, which I might, because they're hideous in raw form. I don't know. They might get powder coated. I don't know. But it's stuff like that. You know, if I want to brackets or anything of that nature. Whatever. Yeti cup. But, like I said, we're going to spray that. And we're going to see how it does. It might all flake off the minute I put heat in them. We're going to find out. Can't be any worse than what was on there. But we are changing radiator and intercooler. I absolutely hated that the intercooler was on an angle before. If you guys remembered, it wasn't straight up and down. The intercooler was like this because of how far forward the radiator was, and I had no room. I had to do it. So we are changing radiators. This is a Griffin 26 by 19. I think I talked about this last one with a ZL1 fan. Same intercooler. I just finished welding this 90 on, and now it's going to come out here and up and in instead of the whole pie cut ordeal that went down and around the lower radiator support and up and around. And I think it gives me room to be able to mount my water pump on the side now. And then I'm going to mount a trans cooler down here in the front end somewhere, now that I'll have the space. I'll have to make a panel, because this is probably 6 inches. I'll have to make a panel that goes back to that, and then up the sides, because I mean, it's wide open, right? So we're going to have to make something to get the air to go through, because if anybody's paid attention to anything, it will take the path of least resistance, which will be down, which will be around. And that's not what we want. We want it to cool. So I'll probably make them out of aluminum, and I'll just stitch weld them to the intercooler end tanks, you know, and call that a day. I don't care if it goes, oh god, sorry, turn around. I don't care if it goes, I don't care if it goes up, because it'll go right into the radiator. No, that's what we're working on now. I still have to cut I'm going to change the connection. Is this lens dirty or is it the lights? I don't like these clamps. If you're not 100% perfect on them, they're a nightmare. So I'm going to get the Motion Quick Connects and put those on there. Like I said, the cylinder heads will be here in a couple days. But we're about to spray this thing, so I forgot. I think I have a little tripod for this camera to be able to show you guys that. So we'll paint this and show you. Update on the golf cart. Pretty sure the controller's dead. So that's in limbo till after the first of the year when I could recoup some money, because it's like $700 for a controller. Unless someone's got like a, what are they called? Navitas controller they want to sell me. That's going to have to wait a little bit. Save up some money for that. But let's get that thing out of the oven and try our hand at spraying it. Alright. Is that it cool, I'm assuming? I'll let it cool a little bit. The oven feels good. It smells like absolute diarrhea. Rat shit on the top of it. I cleaned it all out, but every once in a while you get a whiff of it, and man, that's ugly. Alright, I'll bring you back when this thing cools down some.
Pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent.
Not bad. It sprays out really nice. Very thin coat. So everything I've read about this is you can't put it on thick. If you put it on thick, that'll cause issues. So a really light coat, and that's all you need. Coverage is good. It was still a little warm when I sprayed it on, but I don't think it was overly warm. Black parts. If you know me, this is huge for black parts. But I think it's gonna look good. So that's like, I gotta look at the instruction sheet again, but I think it's like 5 hours to tack, 24 hours to touch, and then 5 days to fully cure. I don't know what temp that's at though, and it's not warm in here. It didn't say a temperature, so we're just gonna let that, once in a day or two, once I can touch it, I'll probably hang it from a different hook and then move on to the next part. I wanted to try on something easy, like one of those little wastegate tubes, before I tackled the manifolds. So I got one manifold blasted. I just got to acetone it ready to go. I have one more wastegate tube still in the car, and then I still got to blast the whole other intake exhaust manifold as well and get that done. But that stuff sprayed out really nicely. I bought this spray gun off Amazon for like 18 bucks. Saw a couple of people, DIYers, said it was great. I wanted a small one, not a big one. So that thing's tiny. Should probably clean it. And it took very, let me look in here. I only put maybe 2 ounces of, sorry. 2 ounces of acetone, Cerakote in here, if that, and there's still some in here. So I'm gonna just dump that. I bought this big thing, not knowing how much does what, because this is $80, and I mean, I filled that up to like here, and that was that. I'm gonna go clean this out. We're gonna let this dry. It's already starting, like where it was warm, you can see it setting up already. I hope it lasts, I really do, because I hated it how it was flaking all off. But we'll see, maybe it gets sent out to a pro eventually. Maybe I put a big block in the car, who knows. Merry Christmas to me. Yep. It's a good day. New cylinder heads are in. Got them Christmas Eve afternoon, and they are work of art. And we're going to try something new, because I got some meta glasses for Christmas. So we're going to try using those, and we're going to go over these cylinder heads. But I just want to give a huge shout out to AFR for taking care of me on these cylinder heads, and doing what a company should do when they have an issue with their part because of their design. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I caused this issue and they stepped up. It's obviously a manufacturing issue, and most companies would say, "Yeah, sorry." AFR took care of me, hooked me up, and apparently I'm the first ones on the market with these cylinder heads. So let's see, AFR 214 cc's, LS153, 65cc chambers, no parts. That's right, because I'm just going to take all of my stuff. But let's give these meta glasses a go, and we'll see how that does. Oh, you get 3 minutes to record. We'll see how it does. I'm very ADHD from the little bit I've been playing with them, so I'm trying to not move my head nearly as much. But Merry Christmas to me. Look at these bad boys right here. These are the new AFR heads. If you guys remember my last video, these are the enforcers. I talked about these in great length, about what I think all my problems were. I think that's the toasted one. Yep, because it's, you know, at the spark plug, torch at the spark plug, torch at the spark plug. You see the 2 cylinders that I torched, it started at the spark plug's holes. Whether that's the issue or not, we're going to find out, but a spark plug is supposed to be in a chamber, which AFR agreed with. So they sent me these new boys right here. They're, see it? LSX CNC. And let me tell you, these things are beautiful. First off, let's start. It's got a 3/4 inch deck. These are 1/2 inch decks. I know that's not what you're technically supposed to look at deck wise, but I'm just showing you the differences in the 2 cylinder heads. And you can see how different it is. Fully CNC'd all the way around. Exhaust ports. Look at all the beautiful bowl work in there. I mean, it's just beautiful. Intake ports. I mean, everything's CNC ported. Let me give you a comparison to, so you see that intake. Look at everything in there. Let me try to get better. Wow, a lot of metal, a lot of metal. Exhaust ports. Now look at that. Crazy, right? I mean, they're just gorgeous. I wasn't sure if they were going to be 6-bolt. I don't need a 6-bolt. I probably will never own a 6-bolt block, because if I ever have to spend that money, I'll go big block instead. Some scratches in the deck. Nothing to be worried about, I guess. Can't really feel them. But these are new. Like, they don't even have these on their website yet. I was told I was the first person with a set of these. Oh, supposedly first set. AFR took care of me. They gave me credit for these and gave me, I have a shop, so they set up a account for me, and I'm only a couple $100 into these. Obviously they're bare, but I'm just taking my stuff out of these heads and putting them in these heads because everything's fine. I don't have that much time on them. I don't have that many miles. There's a couple of 1,000 miles maybe on them, but I do have a problem with this exhaust valve, and I'm not sure what the hell happened to it, but it won't. It's very, very tight in the guides. Look, I can't even. I mean, once it's in, it's fine. So you could see, you might not be able to see the brass coming off the guide. So something's got to be. Oh, I might have just seen it right there. It's got like a. It's got like a little mark on it right there. I don't know if this is something that I should try to clean up or just buy a new valve. Probably just buy a new valve would be the smart thing to do. It's just got like a small burr on it right there. This is 1,000 grit. I don't know why it would have a burr, but it's got one. I might just buy a new valve. Let's see, let's try to go into a different exhaust port. That's still tight. I mean, it's way better. It took just a smidge guide material off, but it's way better. I wonder if I could just clean it up. Oh, you could see that burr right there. It's kind of deformed at the lock. Should probably inspect all these locks. So I'm pretty stoked. DJI camera. You're supposed to just completely shut off. What the hell? Look how dumb this is because I needed a tripod for it. But I'm super stoked. I wish I could be putting these together right now. I forgot I need to order valve seals. I'm apparently going to need one exhaust valve. I'm going to take those apart and make sure everything's good on that head. I still got to get all the parts out of this. I got to get my studs out. I got to get the spring seats out. You know, I still got to take these apart. They're essentially paperweights, because unless like someone were to drill these and mill these down, or you know, I think that's the only thing that can be done is these would have to be drilled deeper, and how much money I'd have to pay to have these done, it's just not worth it to me. So these might just turn into a set of paperweights, 3 paperweights here. Crazy, I know, but that's all my luck. So we gotta take everything apart. I gotta box these back up because they all have to go get drilled for 1/2-inch head studs. And I'm trying to see. I don't know if that push rod hole is bigger. That push rod hole might look the same size. You can tell like everything's a little different here. This is machined a little bit different. This, it just looks nicer than this. Obviously it has no bearing on what happens, but it just looks nicer. Extra strength here. You can see the casting stronger, and there's none of it in there versus here. Just all the little subtle differences. These are meant for small bore, big boost. That's what they told me. 3/4 inch deck, which it's hard to see everything. But I already threaded a spark plug in there, and they come out into the chamber. So, that's interesting. That's very interesting. So these are cut completely open. These just have a hole drilled. You could see all the coolant passages are smaller. Like, look at that one compared to that one. Smaller, 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 smaller. Way smaller. Wow. Wow. So they're trying to keep as much material around the port as they can. I assume by doing this. Let me get a head gasket and see what that looks like. Probably can't tell anything, but hopefully no more head gasket issues. Yeah, I mean, look at the hole that's in the head gasket for the coolant. So that makes more sense than that. Same there, right? They could have done the same there too, but so that's interesting. Interesting. I never paid attention to the coolant ports on the head gasket before today, but wow, that's a pretty big difference. Just having the holes and all these ports are way smaller, way smaller. I mean, look at that one compared to that one. Wow. Should just have them dry decked in the block deck, dry decked, but that's way better. Cool. All right, I'm gonna get these all boxed up. They got to go up to the machine shop. Steve's friend who really helped me out last year getting the motor ready for drag week, he's gonna drill these things for me and get it all ready to go. Alright, let's get the last header out. Finished Cerakoting it last night. And so these are the air cure ones, but I just stuck them in like the warm oven, you know what I'm saying? Because it's cold in here. Just so they would be up at... It's not 500 degrees in the oven, so let's see how it did. Oh, it looks pretty good. The biggest problem I have with this DJI camera is the gimbal camera on it. Either I'm an idiot or that thing's an idiot. I don't know yet. Oh, look at that. It feels very nice. So, oh God. There we go. Boy. Came out really nice. So the Cerakoting is done. All my hot side is, well, not all my hot side. Like, I'm not doing my back housings. I'm not doing the back housings. I'm not doing these down pipes. You know, I think they look good with the polished stainless and gold they're turning. So I'm enjoying that and leaving that. Yeah, so I think we're going to end this video out. Heads are dropped off to Steve. They go to the machine shop tomorrow. I'm hoping to have him back before the New Year's break. I don't see why not. Last time he got him back to me really quickly. It's very quick to do it. So we'll get the heads assembled. I'm waiting on 2 intake valves, 2 exhaust valves, and all the valve seals. Hopefully those are here before the New Year's break. We'll see. I ordered them Friday. I don't think I haven't checked my email. I'm going to go check my email. But I'm going to go edit all this up and get this video up. Like I said, we're trying a lot of new cameras here. Meta glasses, DJI Osmo that I'm still not used to. So bear with me on the filming. All right, guys? Get in your garage, grab a cold drink, get to work on your hot rod. Have a great night.